5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, great flick on by Alan Armstrong. Oh, what a beauty! Oh, what a beauty! I waited all my life for that. What a screamer!
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me. Cheers for pint. Edgy. Give us a message if you can hear us, or if everything's working okay, and we'll get some people on. Nick's here with me. Hello, Nick.
Hi, Russ. How you doing, mate? You all right? This is new territory, isn't it? I feel sick. I feel like fully sick. What are we going to do today?
We need to share the mic. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm feeling really, really nervous. Yeah, Happy Hatter says, yeah, we can hear you. Brilliant. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling sick, nervous. You can see Notion's filling up quite nicely here. We'll get some other people on as well. It won't just be us talking. And if you are around, do come in and pop in and say hello. We're probably going to go to what, 1:30, I say? 1:30, 1:45? And then we'll get up to Edgeley Park. What I might do is ask him if I can leave all the gear in here, actually. Safe then, innit? And I'll pick you up another day. But yeah, how have you been? Have you been calm? Did you have a late night last night, or what was your?
Early to bed last night, and then was up about 7:30 this morning. Not by choice. Just one of the neighbours was making an awful racket, and then I could hear him shouting because he's one of them. He talks to everyone about football.
Right.
So you hear him shout down the road, "Oh, good result for you lot!" And you got to guess what he's talking about. So you got to look through like the previous day's fixtures and think what's going on. But yeah, at 7 I was awake, and it got to like 9:15. I was like, "Can I have a pint yet? Can I have a pint? Can I have a pint?" So I had a pint.
Nice. 9:15 at night. Your first pint. Oh right, this one. Oh right. Oh right. Bloody hell. Right. Right. Got you. Right. Yeah. I was drinking pretty much all day yesterday because I went out to Stockport with Claire and that. So I just thought I need to have a drink now. So I just relaxed into the night, and then Eurovision last night, pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully this for the Exiles. So Matt, obviously, Matt. You're in the US, I think, and then we've got Sydney Exile, who's in Australia. You know so. So hopefully, you Exiles can get a bit of what it's like. We're all really nervous. You can feel it in the air, can't you?
You could cut the atmosphere with a special atmosphere cutter. That's what you could do.
I've got this extra camera as well, which is pretty good. So I don't know if you want to, might just like take this and go around the room and go, hey,
go on the market.
Hey,
take it out. Stockport.
There you go. Hopefully you can see. There's a few people there, didn't they? It's quite happy. We'll go.
In the toilet, Russell.
Is that where they are?
They're all pooing.
And then we got Dan's behind there as well. He's all right. So yeah, and we got Dave. Let's get Dave in. Have you met Dave before?
I've met Dave.
Dave, come in, Dave. Come in.
Come
on, Dave. Let's have you on first. Yeah, not bad. Just stand over here a bit so people can see you. So this is Dave. Dave does the camera work for mainly for Ben and his shirts and things, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else do you do?
I do it for other things as well. So that's what I do for a living, really.
Really?
So videos, yeah.
Nice. I might be asking you to come along to a do on Thursday if you can make Thursday evening. Yeah, I'll because we're doing. Should we get up today? We're doing a special event on Thursday at the King's Tap with a very special guest who I'll tell you who that is offline. So bear in mind that. So that should be coming. So how have you been feeling? What's your experience been like?
I'll be honest. I've been telling this to a few people. I woke up this morning less nervous than I was for Chesterfield and Wrexham away. Those games are just. I didn't go to either of them. I was watching them on BT, and I was sort of nervous for both of them. This one, Not as nervous, to be honest, but ask me again in about an hour or so, and that might change.
I like it. And so, what do you think about the running that we've had? I mean, do you think? I know Wrexham have pulled the points back. How have you been throughout that whole process?
You looked at it at the start of the season, and it didn't look easy. But then with the lead we had, we thought, this is probably all done and dusted. And then obviously the red card hit, and then you're like, well, have we thrown this away? But then Wrexham were dropping points, so it's like, okay, it's gone down to the wire. It's not made it easy, but when you look at the permutations of today and what could happen, a lot of it, Wrexham need us to lose. And really, when we kick off, we're in that position of top of the league and can't be caught.
Yeah.
So if it stays as it is and we don't concede, it's we're up. But you can't just think like that. There's going to be lots of twists and turns along the way. So
it is county after all, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Just get a goal and everyone will be a bit more settled. Yeah. And then even if we do concede and we're a goal up, it's still okay.
Yeah.
So
we're still gonna be nervous, so aren't we? I mean, I think there's 9 permutations today, and only one of those 9 is Wrexham going up and us not. So hopefully we catch one of the other 8 permutations. Cool. Okay. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
I hope we just do it. I hope we do it. That's all.
I like it. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Let's get someone else. John, do you want to come and chat? Come on, mate. Come on. What's that still there? So this is John. Do you want to just come in here? Oh, there you go. You can see yourself there. This is John Wiseguard. Yeah. Yep. Driven up from London today for the match. Yep. Yeah. So what time did you set off this morning?
Set off at 8. Stopped off for a bit of food at my parents. Here I am. It took me 3 hours. Had the radio on, trying to relax.
Did you pass any Wrexham fans on the way?
Not that I knew of. No, didn't pass anyone. That I knew of. So nice bit of lunch, and then just parked up. And thought, 3 hours early. I've never been to a game 3 hours early before.
No. How have you been feeling? You look a bit on edge. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about everything?
Completely calm until my last game living south. I went to Eastleigh away. I was completely calm, and then it all started to go shit. The Grimsby game. Listening on the radio is a million times worse than actually going to the game.
Yeah.
Basically, keep going to the park with my son. The only one there, obviously, listens to county, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. Sendings off, mistakes, and just the feeling of 1 minute we're going to blow it, and then Wrexham slip up and feeling a lot better 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Like the Boreham Wood game and all that kind of stuff. And what was it? Was it when they lost to Woking, but we lost? They lost to Woking, right?
Yeah. We lost to Yeovil, and then they went and lost to Woking on the evening kickoff.
So for an hour, I was absolutely devastated over that Yeovil thing. And then, thought I'm not even going to look at the score, the Woking game. It was on BT, wasn't it? And I looked at it after 85 minutes and saw it was a draw, stuck it on. And it was within 10 minutes, my whole mood had changed. I could start talking to the wife again. So it was just, I just want the whole season over with now.
Yeah.
I want 3 months of not having to think about it, not really kind of worrying about it anymore.
That's it. I mean, after today, potentially, it could just be relaxed time, couldn't it?
Yeah, all being well.
Yeah.
All being well.
Yeah.
I'm just I watch the European finals and the playoffs, and that'll be it. I'm turning off from football till the fixtures come out.
That's it. And if we do go up, that'll be the telling thing when the fixtures come out and you see the teams that we're going to play in in League Two potentially. I don't. And this is the thing about doing this today. I wanted to do this as a celebration, but obviously we're not up yet, so I've got to be very careful with my words because I don't want to jinx anything.
I don't actually want to look that carefully at League Two and the teams and geographically what I can get to and what's easy.
Yeah.
Just feel like I'm kind of counting my chickens before they've hatched.
Yeah.
There've been quite a few unexpected turns the last month, so I think we've just got hope for an early goal today, right?
Yeah.
Just need to settle the nerves.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be that way, is it? It's, what it's like with county.
I think it'll go the way some of the others have gone. Really sort of we'll be on the front foot. It'll be nervous. We'll be probing, but we probably won't score dead early. And if we do, then great. But it's going to be decided late on.
And it's the goals have dried up a little bit. Obviously, on Wednesday on the radio, it sounded like chance after chance after chance. But we kind of the strikers are out. Apart from Madden, we've got this kind of bit of a black hole in terms of strikers that are fit and able and in form at the moment. So, yeah, I think it'll be. I can't imagine we're going to go back to It's not going to be like Southend or anything like that. I think there'll be a goal, 2 goals in it at most.
Right.
That's my view.
Well, yeah. Well, let's hope that we do get through. Dan, do you want to come on and have a chat? Get some youngsters on instead of us old farts. Cheers, John. Have a good day, mate. So this is my son, Dan. Say hello, Dan.
Hiya.
How you feeling?
I'm very nervous, to be fair. I just don't have the much confidence right now, just because the lack of clinicality we've had recently.
Yeah, that is a worry, isn't it? What would you put that down to?
Not attacking the ball. Just every time a cross has been flashed across, no one's been there to try and attack it, and even if someone has, we're trying to walk it in. So I feel like we just need to be more confident from the goal.
Do you think that like floating crosses and high crosses when Quigley's not on the pitch is a bad thing, and we should do it low, really?
Yeah, honestly, I really think we do. Like, Madden, even though he's a brilliant striker, he hasn't really shown much prowess in the air. And there's not usually anyone back post, and if they are, they just put another floater in. So we just keep on recycling, but getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, you know a lot about football, don't you? Clearly. Wonder where you've got that from. How have you felt? How have you thought it's gone like the whole season? Did you? I know we talk a lot, don't we? And we go to a lot of matches, spend a lot of time in the car and that. But overall, the season, how do you think it's gone? Now it's come down to the last game.
The start was horrible. The middle was like the best time of my life, and the end's just now coming down. So, oh my God, it's squeaky bum time. Honestly. It's just been the up and down, like straight up. It's like a roller coaster throughout the entire thing.
I love it. I love getting young people's views because, rather than just us old bastards. Right. Are you Nick, do you want to take over for a bit while I go and have a chat? And then we'll get some other people on. I'll go and work the room and you can get other people on. Well, I don't know. It's Geordie Hatter. There you go. I'll hand over to you now. There you go.
Oh, we're still here and it's still happening. And Geordie Hatter's walked in. Fantastic timing. Excellent. Jonathan the Geordie Hatter has arrived, finally. This is what we've been waiting for all day. Russ just introducing himself to Geordie Hatter. It's a match made. We've not actually met before. I bumped into Geordie Hatter in the pub accidentally last week. And having done podcasts with him for God knows how long, first time I've met him. It's still happening. It's great. New friends, new friends being made on a title winning day. It's all well, yeah. We're on because Russ has just left me. Jonathan, how are we feeling, mate?
Mate, I thought you might ask us this question, so I was thinking, I've been absolutely fine, or just about fine, until this morning. I was in the shower, and I suddenly felt ridiculously nervous. And I think that's how I'm going to feel. I think that's how I'm going to feel from now until maybe if we get like 2-0 up early on and, and something is going right at Dagenham. Yeah, I'm feeling nervous now, as I guess should be expected.
Yeah. I've got this horrible vision of us losing, but Dagenham also beating Wrexham. That's just been going through my head sort of all week, and I can't shake it off. It's horrible.
It's out of our hands, but they kind of do us a favour in the end, right? Which you just don't want to be in that position of asking if we need those. I was just I've got me Geordie family have suddenly become Stockport County fans. I might know during the course of the season, and I've had my sister on the phone asking, "Can you tell me the permutations again? Can the losing still go up? What's the playoffs?" I'm like, oh my God, and I'm going through it all. But I think we're going to now. But that's the thing, isn't it? It's all the permutations going around in our heads. And as somebody put on Twitter this morning, there are 9 possible combinations of results. There was one that doesn't see us go up as champions.
Very much in our favour, isn't it?
That should make us feel reassured. It's not making me feel as reassured as
it's like the Neaton all over again. Like even we can't mess this up, but there's something at the back of your head that thinks, oh, maybe we can.
There's something, and I think the fact that the fact that Halifax have got something to play from.
Yeah.
Because you need nothing to play for. Yeah. Let's be honest. They came and they laid on a party for and so we've got that. I guess it's a good thing that Dagenham have got something to play from. So that's a fair thing, though, right? That's against the possibilities that the two teams competing for the championship are against teams who have really got skin in the game. But then you can tell this is all the things going on in my head, isn't it? The other thought is, well, I don't like playing teams who just come and they can play with freedom, like Torquay did.
Yeah.
And they didn't lie down. Yeah. If anything, I thought they're going a bit too far here. They're a bit too competitive.
Yeah.
Calm
down, lads.
More than Wrexham would expect.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But genuinely, they've got plenty to play for. But I think I like that because maybe that means they get nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like if we can hold ourselves together, and hopefully there's a reason why those guys are professional footballers and we're not.
Yeah.
Which is that. Because I know I've thought pieces, and if we're putting on a pitch in this situation.
I'd be done. Yeah, I've done 5 minutes. It's this kind of day that when people tell you they're not a football fan, I kind of have that kind of. Well, first, it's like when someone tells you they don't like the Beatles, and you kind of go, really? Yeah. Really, and you kind of want to dig deeper into what happened in their life to make them.
What was the kind of the traumatic childhood experience?
Yes, the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's fair enough thinking, oh, they're all right, but to actively dislike them is very odd. And it's the same with people who say they don't like football, because aside from the 22 blokes chasing a bag of wind around the pitch and trying to shepherd it into an outdoor cupboard, you've got these human stories of, the whole thing of like, see it's something that's happening 100 miles away and you're keeping an eye on it.
That's it. That's completely it. And I think that's why, I think that during the course of the season, I mentioned my sister, I think that around Stockport and kind of, just people who are connected with Stockport County fans are getting kind of drawn into this story.
Yeah.
Do I have people at work who start to come, things like that. And yeah, absolutely, you can reduce any kind of field of arts, culture, entertainment, sports. What's opera? It's just a guy. It's just a big fat guy bawling at the top of his voice. It's the human stories, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly, that's what it is, and that's how it's part of it's kind of, I guess it's kind of how we understand the world and everything else. Being a football fan. So yeah, I just think that the human stories today, and I think that I was saying to somebody yesterday, I was saying, wouldn't it be great to be looking back on, a dramatic last minute, own goal by Matty Warburton? I mean, I want him curling into the top corner from 25 yards back. I'm kind of
getting our money's worth.
I'm kind of being maybe a little bit greedy there, but I'd like to be looking back on that. But actually, that's not what I wanted to happen. I want us to be 3-0 after 15 minutes. But yeah, that's the
best case scenario for me as well. Like a 1 or 2 goal cushion. I think I don't. I know Ben Walker attracted a bit of criticism for his. I can see where he's coming from. If you told me at the start of the season, oh, you're going to win it in dramatic fashion on the last day, you're going to have some heartache on the way, I'd take it any day of the week over winning it by 20 points. But at the same time, he seems to have jinxed into existence this set of events that's just leading us to look like we're bottling it.
Said that. He's just got to have the die on that hill, isn't he? He's going to have to stick with it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Just that whole thing. I remember you saying Nick on the podcast, and we all thought it. I remember when it was 12 points ahead, and there was the conversation about, wouldn't it be nice to win it at home a few days early against Torquay, or let's hope that those last couple of home games are just celebrated the occasions. It's not worked out like that. Yeah. So it's just a different kind of occasion, isn't it?
Yeah.
But look, when we signed up for this stuff, Nick, this is what we signed up for, right? Whether we liked it or not. Yeah. As you know, I kind of became a Stockport County fan almost by mistake.
Yeah.
But I'm deeply into this.
Yeah, you're stuck now. That's it. Yeah. Well, after the game, we'll brand you. We'll finally do the branding. We'll let you get a drink, Jonathan. You can get a drink, and I will keep this going.
Thank you for having us on the podcast. And
anytime, mate. It's always a pleasure.
You're brilliant, mate.
Well and truly a part of the team now, and it's good to hear. And we'll be back here celebrating later on, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
it's all right, man.
I'll see. I'm even thanking the army about for two. So
smashing stuff. Cheers, nice one, mate. Our very own Jody out of there. Pete, it's your turn, mate. Come on, up you come. Pete Wilson joining us now, the graphical man behind the show. How are you feeling, mate? But on a scale of like literally shitting myself and I want to go and throw up, where are you?
Both. I'm nervous, mate. Like, what's that told me?
It's horrible, isn't it? Just like I was just saying to Jonathan, then like we kind of had this situation where we thought, 12 points clear, we'll have it won like with a few weeks to go, and now it's come around to it. It's very rare that we kind of have this. Having something to play for on the last day. Like, we've been spoiled in recent years, I think, with it.
Like beginning of the season, I thought we'd be in this position.
Yeah.
Halfway through the season, Russ, not a chance. So it's just being in this position now, considering how we started. It's all credit to the players.
Listen, if you said that in like mid-September that we're going to have the title in our own hands on the last day and we'll just need a point, you'd be like, yeah, fair. I'll take that now. I'll take it any day of the week.
The turning point was the FA Cup, wasn't it? Against Bolton. And it's the same again with the semi-trophy, the FA Trophy semi-final. Wrexham. As soon as we lost that, we started losing the game, starting to get a bit nervous. That streak was broken, so...
I think it's good. Glad you mentioned the Bolton game, actually, because that's kind of post-lockdown. That's where the crowds really started like picking up. It's been pretty much non-stop sellouts since then. Like, do you think there's an element of people seeing us on the telly and thinking, here's a bandwagon? Forget City.
It is unfortunate. It's a thing that it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's only benefiting us. You know, we're selling out every single game now. Yeah. Only room for expansion. Only room for the leagues now. This is the biggest hurdle of our quest to the championship.
That's it. That's what everyone at the club's kind of alluded to as well. Like this is the hardest promotion, like purely because of the number of spots available and the fact we're against some teams with stupid money. Not that we can talk. Well, I mean, I suppose dream scenario is we do it today, however which way we can, and then we can start looking forward to hearing about expansion on the pop side and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to curse it or anything, but I feel like it's going to be so much easier to progress through the leagues, and everything the football league brings, like in terms of revenue, like the attraction to players, we're only going to get better. Yeah. So, I'm nervous, man.
It's all, isn't it? It's good that we can kind of get excited about the future regardless, but we'll be a lot more excited without another season in non-league. Quick one, what's the lowest point in non-league for you then? We should get these out of the way before tonight. Yeah.
So that was the mayor person for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was terrible.
We drove there, missed the first goal. Missed our goal. We had a red card, we had injuries, we got a parking ticket, the whole parking fans way back. And a speeding ticket as well, nearly killed a sheep. So.
But other than that, Alfreton away was amazing. Right. Classic away there. Yeah. It's all part of our history now, like for better or worse. That's it now. Like, when we're winning the championship, we'll be saying, "Well, do you remember when we lost to North Ferriby?" Yeah. Right, cheers for joining us, mate. What we're going to do? I'm going to turn this off for a second, and we are going to just let you soak up the atmosphere for a bit while we get a drink and what have you, and we'll be back with you very shortly.
We could do with that. So I'm Russ. This is Russ. What's your surname then?
Hyde.
Russ Hyde. I've seen you on Twitter. Yeah. I've seen you loads on Twitter. So, and is that your lad that you've got over there?
Yeah.
But you don't fancy coming on?
It's had a late Eurovision night, I think. So burning the candle at both ends.
Fair dues. I watched it as well. It was great, wasn't it? I love Eurovision. Me.
Who finished second?
I know. I know. Yeah, I know. So how are you feeling, Russ? About firstly about today, but then generally, how are you feeling?
You know what? I've got to be careful how I say this. I want us to finish top. I couldn't put it more. I want to finish top, but just how proud I am of everything. The whole club at the moment. I mean, I've been coming to Edge Park for 30 years, since I was 7. I've never known an atmosphere like this. I know it might be a bit of naivety sort of in the 90s when I was a teenager, but the whole positivity around everything is just fantastic. And just everything. I mean, I'm a teacher up in Glossop. And you teach a lot of City United kids. And even they're saying, how County getting on? You know, and you can sort of see, I would say the tide's turning, maybe not going to steal all the Etihad fans, but, you know, their interest is that interest in the club again, and it's just a great time to be a County fan, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And so you're about my age then. Are you 37 then? 37. So I'm 41, so a bit older than you, but obviously same eras. Have you ever... I know you sort of alluded to it just now, but have you ever known anything like this before in terms of like the squad depth and the squad quality? I know, there's levels, isn't there? In 96, 97, they were better players. Clearly, they were better players. But have you ever known anything like this, at County before?
No, because what gets me is I don't want to say like we're pinching them, but we're attracting the players as well.
Yeah.
And I think if today goes the way it should do, that's only going to increase tenfold. And I can honestly see us doing something similar to what Sutton have done. And I'm really punching on next season. And players like Sars, he's going to have links other places. He knows what sort of players we're going to bring in. It's exciting, isn't it?
It is, but should we get up today? And I don't want to. It is before the match, and I hate this because touch wood and stuff. That's it, innit? Once, do you think this is like the real? It's like the crunch time, and if we need to do it today to release all that, don't we?
There's that let's say positive energy, but and it's a case of when rather than if.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen today, it's going to happen in a couple of weeks' time, or dare I say it, next season. Dare I say it, it'll happen today. But yeah, I mean, the club's in a great place. You hear all the chatter about the plans for the ground, and proud fan.
Yeah, I'm proud too. I mean, it is just. I think I just want to get us over the line. And I know there might be Wrexham fans watching this as well, going, "Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We know that, and we are all nervous about today. So we're under no illusions."
I would say it sound a bit sort of cliche. It's a journey as well. I lost my granddad last year, who took me to the first county game, and for the last 10 years before he passed away, it was how are county getting on? Oh, it's another loss. Oh, it's another loss. Oh, we've been relegated again. And then just the year before we went to the pandemic, obviously we got the promotion, and it when he was having a bit of a crap time and things, it was picking him up. I'm a bit gutted he's not here right now, but there is that bringing together of things, and it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to happen. I'm sure he's watching wherever he is anyway, so that's really good. Right, cool. Right, thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Russ. Yeah, cheers. Let's get Phil on. Do you want to come on? So we're going to get friend of the podcast, Phil Lloyd on. Hey, Phil, mate.
Russ, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
So long time listener of the podcast.
Yeah.
How long? We started in January 2015. When did you start listening or watching or whatever?
Do you know what? I honestly don't know.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
It's been a while, so I honestly couldn't tell you when it was. I just stumbled across it on YouTube and thought, I'll have a watch of this, and that was it.
Nice. So, what we were talking, weren't we, before? Let me just move this camera around a bit. We were talking before, weren't we? Before we came on air, you said, you just started to listen to the Dark Days series.
Yeah.
How listening to the Dark Days series, and now obviously we're here on the cusp of promotion. How are you feeling?
Delighted. Just purely because listening to the Dark Days, it's like this club could have folded so many times. And now we've got Mark Stocks coming with all this money and getting us back to what we're going to be. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and
and
a few years ago, we just wouldn't have seen this at all. We'd have been gone.
no, and it's testament in it to all the hard work that's gone in behind the scenes, with the trust and the co-op and stuff like that to clear the decks. And I heard that Mark Stott's due diligence period was 2 years.
Right.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's not like he's just come in and gone, bang, I want to buy that club. We've obviously cleared the fans have led clearing the decks, and obviously I think the pivotal moment is listen to the Dark Day series. He's probably Steve Bellis and George Hudson coming back to the club, which is absolutely critical. But yeah, how are you feeling today?
Sick. Absolutely sick. I've been up since 6 this morning. I opened my eyes and my brain went, key day today, and that was it. I couldn't get back to sleep. Just pacing around.
A massive, really good cure for all this is alcohol,
I'm 2 down now, so yeah, I'm doing all right.
I know, yeah, we should go there. I mean, I said it earlier. I was on the beer all day yesterday from about 1 o'clock. So I just couldn't. I thought I need to do something. So yeah.
I had a day off yesterday because I was in York on Friday on a day round races. So I just had a skinful Friday.
Right.
Day off yesterday, and I thought, right, get right for Sunday. That's the key day.
Yeah. Fair dues. How long have you been supporting County?
I first came to County in March 1989. It was a 2-0 undefeated against Wrexham. It was a school friend because I lived in Manchester originally. I moved to Stockport when I was 12. And a friend at school said, "You doing out tonight?" I said, "No." I said, "Would you want to come to a game?" I said, "Yeah, okay." Came down 2-0 defeat. Hooks were in. That was it.
Nice. So we're about the same age then. We're about the same age, aren't we? Early 40s?
I'm late 40s now.
Oh, no way, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, 47.
I'm not just saying this, but you look about our. You look early 40s, mate. So there you go. No, it wasn't. That was a really nice compliment. What are you saying it's open for? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you are the comedian, so I'll take your word for it.
I was 15 when I first went to a county.
Right. Good. Oh, sweet. And was you there for all the good years in the 90s?
Yeah, I mean, I went in the Coca-Cola Cup when I went to every away game apart from Southampton. Just physically couldn't get there.
Right.
But I was annoyed because of the whole ticket situation for the semi-final against Middlesbrough because I didn't get a home ticket.
Right.
I've been to every game, home and away, but I couldn't get a home ticket.
Is that because you didn't get hold of one of the 5 million leaflets they were handing out?
I think if I remember right, the club allowed season ticket holders to buy a stupid amount of tickets each.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you need to reward the ones who've gone through it because I had all my scrubs from every game. Chesterfield home and away, Sheffield United home and away, Blackburn away, West Ham home and away. Been everywhere. But home semi-final, I think.
That's so annoying, isn't it?
I was so frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so annoying. But we're entering that period now, aren't we, as well, where day trippers, whoppers, whatever you want to call them, are coming and taking our tickets. So that's something we need to address. It's what? Yeah. I do apologise. We're not really looking at the comments coming in actually, but Russ, let's just read this one. I don't even know what this is. Russ, you get as emotional as you like at full time. Nick, you just keep agreeing with everyone, mate. Thanks for a brilliant show every week. Go Hatters. Get it over the line today. Yes. There you go. He's behind the camera, by the way, Nick, but he has been just walking around going, I agree with whatever you're going to say. That's what he's been doing. No, he hasn't. Just a bit of a story about the Southampton away one, actually. I went with a mate, Jacko, who we sorted tickets out really, really quickly. I was only 15 at the time, and we took the day off school, but my mum wrote me a note to say that I'd had a stomach bug, and the head of year read it out in PE in the changing rooms in front of everybody, and everybody knew that me and Jacko and Ryan as well, left bollock, had all been to the match away at Southampton. I was like, I just had to sort of like suck it up and go like, yeah, okay, you've got me there, mate, because he did it on purpose, twat. Anyway, yeah.
The only thing I remember from that season in particular is us taking Stoke's last FA Cup home game at the Victoria Ground. That will live me forever. Even taking a punch outside the ground, it's like, yeah, but you lost your last ever FA Cup game to us.
And I bet it was a snidey punch as well, wasn't it?
It's horrible, yeah. Because I walked, and he just didn't. I just looked at him and just went, "What was that? If I missed me harder than that."
I like it. So yeah, you watch the podcast every week, don't you? You watch it live and comment and everything. Yeah. We really appreciate that. By the way, you know,
it's really good content. So yeah, it's good. It gets 7. I mean, on Wednesday, well, it's Thursday, wasn't it? Thursday gone. I'd actually been out shopping, so I actually got my daughter in the car with me on the way back, going right, log in. So my hello comment, my daughter wrote it while I was driving the car back over.
Nice. That's commitment.
Shopping away. Phone out, sit down, right? Okay, let's get on with it.
I like it. Well, you're not. Like 1 minute to go. I'm just going for a fag. All right, fucking hell. Brilliant. Cheers, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, cheers. Well, if we can. Yeah, if we can. Who else can we get on? Waggy, come and have a chat, mate. Come on. We'll get Waggy on. Yeah, I like it, mate. Yeah.
What for one then? Breakthrough artist. Best urban.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes anyway, but people, Happy Hatter just say, leaving for the ground in 5 minutes. Can't wait to any longer. Yeah, cheers for watching, Happy Hatter, and everybody else that's tuning in. But yeah, Waggy.
Yes.
How you feeling, mate?
Confident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we found one that's confident.
A little bit squeaky bum time. But
Yeah. Do you know what? You're confident. Edgy's confident. I'm going to get Edgy on in a minute. On a scale of Boonab to Kevin Francis, how confident are you?
Kevin Francis.
Can I come and sit with you at the ground? Yeah.
As long as you've got the right seat ticket.
Oh yeah. We should sit in our seats, shouldn't we? We should sit in our seats. So where's it? Go on then. Tell me where this confidence is coming from.
Wednesday night. We I think he'll go for the same team. He'll load the midfield. We'll press them, high press. They won't be able to get through. We'll be 3-0 up at half time.
Wow, 3-0 up at half. I hope you're right. Another Nuneaton. Oh, we were 1-0 up at half time. No, 2-0 up at Nuneaton, yeah.
And then in the second half, Matty Warburton can get a consolation in the 93rd minute.
That would be the ideal situation, wouldn't it? Yeah, everyone's happy then, aren't they? Everyone's happy. Yeah. For those that didn't hear that, you can celebrate it like the Chesterfield celebrated their 2-2 win. Yeah, that's good. That's good. How long have you been supporting County then? Come on, tell us about that.
Since 1990 was the first time I came. I can't tell you what my first game was.
Yeah.
But 1990, I used to play football with a load of lads on the field near us, and then on a Friday night they used to disappear. And then I was like, "Where were you lot on Friday night?" And they were like, "Oh, we went watching County." So I was like, "Right, I'll come along and watch that." So obviously the old pop side where you used to be able to walk all the way around.
Yeah.
To depend on which end.
Yeah.
Which end
Remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1990. So I had a season ticket for a few years. This is the first season I've had a season ticket for 15, solely because of work. I work away quite a lot. So this is my first season. Got a season ticket for my nephew, who's 14. And now there's generally 3 or 4 of his mates come along as well. So, yeah, so it's building the future, as we said earlier in the season.
Nice. And you've said to me in the past, haven't you, that I know it's your first season ticket in 15 years, but you've met loads of new people as well, haven't you, through it? And I guess are we part of that?
Exactly, yeah. Well, they say, this is the first season back, so obviously met you guys, know you guys, Penno Draws, been speaking with him quite a few times. So, yeah, it's family, isn't it?
Yeah, it's family and it's growing as well, isn't it? And on this trajectory we're on as well, it's just going to grow even more, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. To say, again, talking about, getting the 13, 14-year-olds in, superb, get them as a future. I know, Capo, he's been educating them.
Yes.
Fan marches, all that type of stuff. It's just, here we go. Let's carry on.
Nice. Yeah. You're calming my nerves, I've got to say. So there's not many people watching. There's not many people watching, but I think everybody's on Edgeley already, aren't they? Everybody that normally watches. Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and people can watch this back after. Whatever happens today, people can watch it back after. And oh, I like it. Right. Cheers, Waggy. Nice one. Cheers. All the best.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm going to put the microphone down for a minute. Oh, no, Edgy, come and have a chat, mate. Seeing as though your lads won't. Thomas, you're rubbish, aren't you? I know. This is Edgy. He's a United fan, but he's been converted to County recently, hasn't you?
I've been going County since I was 4 years old, so I'd say I was some sort of County fan.
I weren't actually going to bring that up until half a second ago about United, but yeah, you're another confident one, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we'll score early, and then we'll get one just before half time. Come out second half, get another. It'll be party mode in the Tudorland.
Does this all depend on if we win the toss or not?
100%. If we don't win that toss, I'm going home.
So you're pretty confident. What point did you? What point? There must have been some squeaky bum times recently, especially when my point was Sarcevic getting sent off. When was your point? If there has been a point.
I don't think I've had a squeaky bum moment. Obviously, the Wrexham defeat was a bad one, wasn't it? I thought, maybe the wheels have fell off, because everyone's been saying the wheels are falling off. Can the bottle jobs? You know what I mean? But when the Wrexham defeat, I was like, they're not going to do this, lads. You know what I mean? But then Torquay midweek, I was nervous until the goal. And Challoner's interview, I watched it yesterday. I watched it this morning. I'm calm now. I think we'll breeze through it.
Yeah,
I hope we do anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said I've been dead nervous until the match starts, and you see us play like the Torquay one. In the Torquay one, I think I said to you, I'm sure it or someone, I might have been Dan. It always if that was 5 games in against Torquay and we were playing like that, yeah, it was. You just go, well, we've got this. With the goal is coming, we're going to win this match. But because it's so late on, it gets a bit. He gets a bit nervous, doesn't it? Yeah, and I always say, until you see us play with such a good team, do you think we lack something up front though? Because we have so many chances, don't we? But we don't take them.
I do really lack something up front. I think we've scored. How many goals have we scored under Challoner? Since Challoner's come in.
Oh yeah.
So we scored so many goals under Challoner, and now it's come to the business end of the season. I think we're over-analysing it. Like, we've got Paddy Madden up front. Then you've got Quigley. Who else have we got? Crankshaw. Who else? There's loads, isn't there?
Yeah, there's loads of goal scorers, isn't there?
Like you say, we overthink it because we've got the 1-0 wins, but they're against Solihull. I think Challoner said in his interview, we'll look back at, no, someone else said in an interview, you look back at these Solihull game. It might have been in the podcast midweek that I watched.
Yeah. I think it was John Kieran, was it not?
Yeah. You look at the Solihull 1-0s, and the great results at the time, you question 1-0 wins, like grinding out results, but when we look back at it, we're champions at the end of today.
Yeah.
I don't think back at anything. We've got Paddy Madden, haven't we?
Yeah.
We went to the Cheshire Cup final, and then all the team was sat behind us in the main stand. And then you look, like, to footballers at County at the minute, like, they're all younger than us at the minute. So I was like, oh, like, just a young lad. But then Paddy Madden was there. I was like in awe of him. It's Paddy Madden, like he's a footballer, isn't he? He's proper footballer. He's proper. So, no, I don't think we'll get anything up from him. We've got Paddy Madden. Yeah,
good, yeah. I've got to say as well, you're a football coach, aren't you? And a football manager and stuff. In your own right. I'm not taking the piss now. You are, aren't you?
Well, you can say that,
yeah. But
I've got a coaching badge, yeah.
Yeah, but you're a grassroots football coach, aren't you? So I like to I like to think you know what you're talking about. So you want to my mate. You're probably one of my mates who I hold in high regard in terms of football opinions and stuff.
Oh, thanks, Russ.
No, but I'm serious there. You know, when I think of like other mates who are United fans, and I just think, oh.
I'm a County fan.
No, I know you. I know you are. I didn't mean. I just meant. No. Yeah, well, he's a United fan as well, so. We've got another comment here. This is how it works, by the way. Did you know this is how it works? It's got this, isn't it? No, but you don't see all this though, do you? You don't see. No, but you don't. I mean.
We have it on the big telly in the living room.
I think it's Goodney from Iceland. Yes, yeah, he doesn't work at the well, I don't know, he might work at Iceland in Iceland. I don't know. This really helps me to calm the nerves before the game. Been overthinking all this morning. Still confident of a 2-1 win. Hatters, yeah, definitely. Right, I think we're going to wrap it up just about there because it's 1:30. Everyone's going to the game now. We're going to do the same. Have a few more pints and get to the game. And yeah. Oh, Chris Taylor, Bilby. We will get you on at some point, Bilby. Greetings and best wishes from Brisbane. Has he had a nightmare? Oh, right. Nice. Right. Yeah, I will be doing that. Sydney Exile, Russ, you kind of don't sound that convinced by all the positive vibes. It's just because I'm a nervous wreck, Sydney. I'm a naturally negative person, but yeah. Right. Let's do the same again after the game. Oh, yeah. Cheers for that one. Cheers, mate. Right. Can we do the same after the game? I might do a Twitter Spaces after the game, but we won't be doing this after the game because we'll either be crying or celebrating. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Anything you want to say?
Does that adequately convey how I'm feeling?
Yeah, I get the feeling that your missus has heard that a lot more than I have. That sound that you've just done there.
Well, she doesn't like that sound. So,
does she not?
Yes, that's why she never gets to it.
Right.
Right off,
does it?
Yeah.
Just quickly switches it off. Right. Cheers to everybody that's watched. And if you're watching back, hopefully this is a bit of an insight into how we were all feeling before the match. So, yeah, cheers for watching.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Bye now. You think I'll be used to this by now? Let's go. Let's do this one first. See you later.